Brown bears used to live wherever there was forest, and that was almost all of Europe. Due to deforestation, bears have been pushed further and further back. Already in the Middle Ages, the bear's habitat had become confined to mountainous areas that were difficult to access and still heavily forested. Today, the last remaining bear ranges in Central Europe are found in extensive, steep and often rocky forests where humans rarely venture. By nature, bears are very shy creatures. As soon as they detect the scent of a human, they retreat. A suitable habitat therefore has to provide not only a rich food supply but also sufficient areas for refuge. These areas are important for hibernation. Females also raise their young during this period. Today, the Carpathian Mountains have the highest population density of brown bears in Europe, outside Russia. Large populations also still exist in the Western Balkans and Scandinavia. Bear populations in the Alps, Apennines and Iberian Peninsula are all highly threatened. However, in the Cantabrian Mountains of northern Spain at least, brown bear numbers have been rising steadily since the late 1990s, the result of the tireless work of Euronatur and its Spanish project partner FAPAS. Depending on their range, grizzly bears obtain up to 3/4 of their nutritional needs from plant matter. In summer and autumn, they feed mainly on fruits, nuts and tree fruits such as acorns, chestnuts and beeches. During this time, they need to consume about 20,000 calories a day, the equivalent of about 30 pounds of apples, to gain enough fat for the winter. When bears emerge from their den in the spring, there is little food available. They meet their nutritional needs at this time with roots, grasses and herbs, as well as insects. Carrion from wild or grazing animals that have fallen victim to winter also constitutes an important source of food during this period. Those with a trained eye can identify bear territory simply by observing the animal's droppings. Its color, texture and smell reveal what the bear ate. The breeding season for grizzly bears falls during the months of May to July. Bears are polygamous and can mate multiple times with different partners. They are also loners. After mating, the males and females go their separate ways. The fertilized egg floats freely in the female's uterus for up to 5 months, implanting only at the beginning of hibernation. It is at this point that the actual gestation period begins. Bears are fascinating and imposing animals that inhabit diverse ecosystems around the world. They are important to nature, playing fundamental roles in maintaining ecological balance and the food chain. Their diet and activity change depending on the habitat in which they are located, as well as the season. Bears in general are considered opportunists, as they eat whatever is available, from fruits to other animals. Despite being found in drier regions, species from the Ursidae family need contact with water and are more abundant in temperate regions.